Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bushnell-Prairie City High School, as it is high school girls basketball time here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Rushville Rockets being announced with their starting lineup right now. Then it will be the homeschool BPC Spartans. So a little number change for the starters there for Rushville-Industry. We'll let you hear Brandon Ranch do the starting lineup for BPC.
And now the starting lineup for your Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. Starting at guard, number 20, Elizabeth Gilfillan. Starting at the other guard, number 22, Jill Miller. Starting at forward, number 24, Elizabeth Suter. Starting at the other forward, number 33, Kylie Norris. And at center, number 35, Jacqueline Sickles. The Spartans are coached by head coach Corey Schwartz, assisted by Andy Rudiker and Bill Walker. The officials for tonight's game are
So that is the starting lineup for tonight's contest. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Kenny Suter is on the camera as we get ready to go here with tonight's varsity matchup. I'm trying to see who the other starter was.
Looks like 21,
and
12,
3.
25.
Yeah, 3 up jumping is the one I didn't have. Gilfillan gets the tip, goes to Norris, and we're underway here. Early in this one from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Gilfillan for a long 2. It's well off the mark. No good. It's going to go off of the Spartans out of bounds, according to Mr. J.D. Beal, who is one of the officials tonight. I didn't get a chance to make fun of him before the game started tonight. I feel a little left out right now. I'm not going to lie. 21, Becca Lewis had it down there in the corner. She's 11 on your roster if you happen to be with a roster in hand. 12, Josie Vogler. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. Rockets have not won a game yet this year. Trying to get their first one here tonight.
I do believe this is the second game that we've done at least where it's been varsity only during these games. So some issue with sickness perhaps.
Yeah. A lot of shortened JV contests and no JV contests. Macomb boys actually played a varsity-only game last night, too, or Friday night. So it's pretty prevalent right now. Back the other way went Armstrong. She had to miss. Suter had to miss on the other end. We're a minute in. No score here from Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Suter on the dribble. She's going to go to Jill Miller. Down low to Kylie Norris. She's going to be fouled, and she'll get 2 free throws. Fouls on number 12, Josie Vogler, her first. Team's first. Kylie Norris at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is good.
Kylie's been really good this year at free throw shooting. Hits at least around 70% of all of them. Both good as the Rockets will take it across.
And a foul is going to be called Gilfillan or Suter. Eeny, meeny, mighty, mo, and Suter gets it. Her first, team's first.
Imagine that.
No comment. It runs in the family, folks.
Oh, yeah. It's real fun when I get to go home after a game and it's, 9:30 at night. My dad walks into Elizabeth's room and says, "Only 2 fouls? What's going on?"
A turnover and then a turnover and then a trip and then a turnover, and Gilfillan comes up with it, gives it to Sickles, back to Gilfillan, and then go back the other way finally. Couple free throws is the difference in this one so far, even though the second one didn't show up on the scoreboard. And an offensive foul. No. Traveling turn call, excuse me. I was looking down trying to get the scoreboard to update properly. That was the plan, is to work on our new scoreboard system tonight, but that got shifted and rearranged a little bit on us. Suter ties it up with Vogler, and it's going to be the Rockets basketball. I'm doing over-under on how many jump balls there are tonight.
I don't think I can count that high.
I'm going to go 17.
17? All right.
Including the 4 quarters. That's what I'm going to go with. And she's out of bounds.
I think I'll take the under.
They didn't call the out of bounds, even though she was out by about 1.5 feet. Shots off, no good. Back the other way goes Gilfillan. She goes to Miller. Miller, an odd-looking behind-the-back something there for Miller. She got it back. Sickles tries to get it to. Now it's out to Miller along 2. It's in and out, no good. Sickles with the rebound. Put that back up, kid. Gilfillan from about 14 feet. It's off, no good. Rebound's tracked down by Jill Miller, and they'll set it back up again. And it's knocked out of bounds, went off of Addie Green, out of bounds. It was either Vogler or Green. I don't know for sure which one. That was not very nice there, Kylie. Shot no good. That was a pretty good pick. Did you see that pick?
Yeah.
Baseline. That was a 3 on the way. That was Caitlin Vogler. Miller came down with it, and back the other way we go. Gilfillan, Sickles for 3. It hits the rim, and, man, that ball just died on the rim.
Loose ball foul.
I think I'll call it on Gilfillan. Her first, team second.
Sierra
Checking
Shannon.
in is Sierra Shannon for the first time. First sub of the game for either team. With 4:48 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Down low, pass knocked away, picked up by Sickles. Out to Shannon, out to Suter. Looks like a hot potato, man. They just don't want it. Cross it goes to Sickles to Gilfillan. Gilfillan, left elbow jumper, off the glass, no good. Rebound picked up off the floor by Green. She pushes it back the other way. Suter beats her down the floor. She puts the shot up, and they're going to call Suter for the block, her second. Team's third. It's almost a bailout call there. A couple free throws coming for Addie Green. First one is good.
Abby Nelson coming back into the game now, 2-1. Chance to tie it up here. Elizabeth going to sit down on the 2 fouls already.
Hit them both. We're knotted at 2 apiece.
4 for 4 at the line so far for each team.
Nelson with it on the dribble. A little fresher for her. There's Sierra Shannon for a Scottie Pippen-esque bank shot from 3. Wouldn't fall, though. And back the other way goes Taylor Armstrong for Rushville, and she's going to go all the way to the hoop. Misses the layup, though. Nobody stopped the ball, but the ball wouldn't go in the hoop. And 3:54 remaining here in the first quarter. 2 apiece at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Abby Nelson drives baseline. Out to Sickles to Gilfillan. Back to Sickles.
Stolen away as Rushville will bring it across half court. Into the corner. Passes back up top, and they'll swing it around, try the right side this time against the defense. It's like a 3-2 zone. Be out of bounds, and Spartan ball.
Nobody touched it, apparently.
Jilly and Suter back into the game.
Norris and Sickles take a seat. I guess it'd be, since there was 2 of them, they take a seat, right?
You're asking the wrong person for English skills.
3 on the way by Shannon. That one looks a lot better, and it's good. 3-pointer for Sierra Shannon. BPC leads by 3.
Be tipped out by the Spartans.
There was 3 Spartans and 1 Rocket there, and the Spartans knocked it out of bounds. Never quite figured out the whole slapping at the ball out of bounds, towards out of bounds.
I think it's just an instinct. You know, it's one of those things you kind of have to teach away. So that's stolen by Gilfil, and she's going to take it right side, puts it up, and that'll be off. Rebounded and missed.
Alan Thompson wanted to call that. He brought his arm up like he was going to call it, and then he didn't blow it.
As that'll be blocked, apparently, by Jilly. Don't know if it was a block or a missed shot, but in any case.
It was touched, but she took like 4 steps before she put up the shot.
2:43 remaining.
Never mind. I'm just going to. 5-2 is the score. Down low. Nice move by Vogler. Turnaround is good. Josie Vogler gets 2. Best basketball move of the night thus far. 2:30 to go. Shannon's going to try a long 2. That one's in and out, no good. Lewis. Green, Armstrong. Shannon's going to pick up the foul, and 2 shots coming. That was a pretty early foul. Sierra Shannon's going to pick up her first, team's 4th. 2 free throws coming.
Sickles and Norris set to come back.
Is that Armstrong at the free throw line?
Number 3?
Yes. I couldn't see the number. I guess I could have looked at the screen, couldn't I, probably?
I don't think the screen would have showed much of anything at that point either.
First one's good. Both teams shooting well from the free throw line right now. Norris and Sickles back in, as Kenny said. 2:12 to go, first quarter.
We'll tell you, it's nice to look down and actually be able to read the numbers. You got to see a little bit of the A-Town game Saturday, as the yellow on white combination makes it dang impossible to read.
What?
I don't know what the call there was. It looked like it was supposed to be a travel.
Or stepped out of bounds, one or the other. I don't really know. But it's 5-5, whatever the case may be. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Kylie Norris dumps it out to Abby Nelson. Her 2 is good. Yeah, A-Town's jerseys might be the hardest jerseys to read I've ever seen in my life. Not going to lie. I struggled immensely with that Macomb A-Town game the other night. I'm old, though, so I can't see very good.
Well, I'm young, but with bad eyesight, and I couldn't see that very good.
Suter got her 3rd one there.
Hey, maybe we'll see a foul out this game.
Sierra Shannon's going to check back in for Elizabeth Suter. She's taking something after her brother right there.
Oh,
3 fouls.
Oh, yeah.
And 4 and 27 seconds. She actually sat down for a few seconds, too, didn't she?
About a minute.
Yeah. So 3 minutes and 23 seconds or whatever.
I got 5 and 2 minutes one time.
Yeah, but you were trying. Green for 3. It's off, no good. Rebound to Rachel Norton. Out to Armstrong, to Green, back to Armstrong. Norton. Down into Vogler, down on the baseline Lewis, back out to Green. Nelson tried to get the steal. Armstrong's going to drive, put up the shot over Sickles. It's in and out, no good. No. Kylie Norris with a rebound, and back the other way it goes. Under a minute to go now.
Spartans could have had about 5 steals there if they were a little bit more aggressive on it, as that'll be a travel call.
A hop, skip, and a jump.
Whoa.
I feel like I'm watching junior high basketball, or at least that's how it's being officiated. They're letting a lot go. I mean, a lot.
I love Alan to death, but even at that call, he just looked up at our family sitting there and just said, what am I supposed to do? Like, got to give him a chance.
Lewis with it. Down to Vogler. Shannon and Miller are there as well. It's a jump ball. That's number 3. Right now they're on a pace for 12. So the under still looks good right now. But the game's close, so it'll extend it at the end. Gilfillan with 16 seconds left. Dumps it out Miller. A long 2. It's good.
That is good.
She needs to learn to keep that foot back, and she'd have got a 3 on that.
3 seconds remaining. Tipped out by Gilly, and there'll be no shot as it'll go out of bounds.
Well, it's going to get a chance to shoot up a 1.2 seconds, a catch and shoot kind of deal pretty much. Checking in for Rushville-Industry, number 20, I think is Miley Martin. I don't have 20 on my varsity roster, but they do have 20 on junior varsity, so that's what I'm going to go with. Miller, long 3 is way too long, went over the backboard and out of bounds.
It had the distance.
If it was a field goal, it would have been good. Second quarter getting ready to come your way. This game being brought to you by Raritan State Bank. Bushnell Branch, located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell, offers full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank, a friendly service, or call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Raritan State Bank is an equal housing lender and a member FDIC. And M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store. M&B Furniture is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at www.mandbfurniturinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. And Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking, they can take your product down the road near or far and also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny, Travis, or John. J.D. Beal, you pay attention to what you're doing down there. On Route 41, south of Prairie City, or call him at 309-775. I'm better be quiet. He's going to throw me out of here. 775-3333. I hope he didn't hear what our over-under was on jump balls.
Oh, he's going to play some action, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he'll keep me from winning. That's what I'm afraid of. Green for 3. It's off, no good. Norton gives it off to Caitlin Vogler. Her shot was no good, and it's back the other way. Jill Miller to Sierra Shannon, down to Kylie Norris. It's tipped away. She gets it right back, gives it right back, and puts the shot up and in, does Kylie Norris. Her first 2 of the night. No, she's got 4. She had a free throw, also 2 free throws also.
Kylie's really been working on making sure that her post moves just work most of the time when she is down there. Shot is up, and that'll be a little bit off.
She ran into Sickles, which is, for Green, was like running into a brick wall.
Not exactly what you draw up on the drawing board.
Sickles baseline jumper, no good. Kylie Norris falls down, tries to crawl after it, couldn't get there. Caitlin Vogler over to Green. Green puts up the jumper. It's long, high off the glass. Rebound blocked from front and back. Then Norton, then Josie Vogler gets the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. What I do know is it's not on Suter this time. I think they called 2-2. Jill Miller picks up her first, team 6th. Vogler's first is off, no good. She's got 2 points, but she's 0 for 1 from the free throw line.
Nelson in for Sickles as they'll switch around, get the tall players down low. That's always a good strategy.
Second one dead off the back iron. And rebound goes to Kylie Norris. Armstrong comes up and stops her. Nelson now to Gilfillan. Gilfillan down to Norris, and Josie Vogler is going to pick up the foul, her second, team's second. .633 remaining in the first half. Kylie Norris with another 2. She's got 6. Caitlin Vogler with it. Armstrong for 3. It's off, no good. Long rebound. Sierra Shannon's there. It goes out of bounds off of Shannon as she came into contact with Caitlin Vogler, but it went out of bounds. 6:10 remaining first half. Taylor Armstrong on the dribble, 10-foot line. Nelson almost with a steal. Caitlin Vogler just inside the three-point line, off no good. Jill Miller with a long rebound for BPC.
Nelson was just about a half second earlier on that anticipation, would have had that steal, just a little bit too slow.
3, Sierra Shannon off no good. Lewis tracks it down. She could have easily let that one go out of bounds, but no BPC players went after it, so she was able to get there. Armstrong. Up top, Caitlin Vogler. Vogler on the dribble, and there they call it travel. 5:30 remaining. Subs coming in, Sickles for BPC, Green, and number 20, Miley Martin for the Rockets. Vogler of the Josie variety takes a seat. Sickles, shot up and in. Down low, Lewis skips it across to Caitlin Vogler. Green, Armstrong. Her runner is good. Taylor Armstrong's got 3.
Had a little bit of a hook shot there at the end on the runner.
15-7. Miller with the shot, off no good. Rebound picked up by Nelson. Her shot's up and in. Abby Nelson's on the scoreboard for BPC. Give her 4. Martin shot off no good. Miller with the rebound. I thought she was going to throw it to Green for a second. Nelson to Sickles. Left side Gilfillan. 3. Good. That was nice ball movement that time, actually. A wide open 3 for Gilfillan. Now, if only she could dunk, she'd have one right here, but she'll settle for an attempt at a left-handed layup. Couldn't get it to fall.
Tipped out by Shannon. She'll get the blocking foul.
That's her second. Team foul number 7, and they'll be shooting a 1 in bonus with 4:06 to go here in the first half, and a trio of players coming in for BPC. And they can come in now. Suter, Norris,
I believe that's Katie
and Katie English checking in for BPC. Miller tried to go out, then came back in, then tried to go out again, and then got sent back in. 1 in bonus for Taylor Armstrong. She's currently 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She'll get the bonus.
Well, one of the bonuses.
Well, she gets the bonus by making the first one.
Well, the first one's a bonus, too. That's why it's called the first bonus, not the double bonus. Second shot will hit as well.
Nope. You get 1 and bonus. That's why it's called 1 and bonus. Oh, nice pass, Kylie Norris, right to Jill Miller. That was sweet.
Able to keep her head up while trying to grab the ball. Inside. Can't really do much with that. Has to pass back out. So they'll try to drive.
Caitlin Vogler for 3. Sickles had the look of that defensive back on a 70-yard field goal that goes to the goal line and waits for the ball to get there, just thinking it's not going to get over the upright. That's exactly what Sickles looked like right there.
Well, they haven't been really good at
That's
the 3 ball.
2 long.
That will miss.
Sickles, English, Suter. Miller, that's off left.
Ooh.
Armstrong.
Gets the foul.
Second on Miller.
Team 8th.
Armstrong is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. She's shooting 2 this time. First one's good. I'm just going to put it out there. This is not who you want to foul if the game ends up being close to the end.
Well, find one to pick, as pretty much they've had, what, maybe 2 missed free throws this entire game so far?
3. Josie Vogler's the one to foul, though. She's 0 for 2.
Second shot is, of course.
We just jinxed her.
Sickles brings it across half court now. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Inside to Norris, as Norris will get another shot in.
Nice power move by Kylie Norris. She's got 8.
Got to be leading score at this point. So that'll be a travel call.
She wasn't until that basket. Taylor Armstrong's got 7 for Rushville. Western's playing right now, the boys team, the men's team against North Dakota State. They have North Dakota on Wednesday night. Oh, nice look. Sickles down to Norris. She can't finish the first time. Puts the rebound up and in. Just padding her stats a little bit. She's got 10. But we'll have our TSSR weekly broadcast from Sports Corner at 1:24. We're going to start it at 8 o'clock on Wednesday instead of 7. We have girls basketball here at BPC against A-Town at noon on Wednesday. Then we have Western basketball as that ball gets thrown around all over the place. Green's going to come down with it. Throws it up over Sickles, literally. And Miller comes down with it. She can't dribble. Okay, she can. Never mind. 150 remaining. That's why I'm not an official. Norris, bank shot off, no good. Ball goes back down to Norris. She gives it to English. English puts up the shot. It's off, no good. Rebound Norris. Her shot's up and in. You ever feel like some of these players just padding their stats on purpose sometimes?
It's kind of how it feels a lot, you know. Norris always puts it right back up every time she gets it. So
Caitlin Vogler just got ran over by Sickles on the box out. She missed the shot and didn't get the foul either. And Sickles playing the point now for BPC. Gives it off to Miller. Over to Nelson. Sickles. English. I think that was to Miller. Oh, nice look. Sickles. An assist to Sickles. 14 for Kylie Norris here in the first half. 47 seconds remaining. It's a 20-point lead for BPC. Green for 3. It's well off the mark. It was a pass. We'll give her an assist. Josie Vogler gets 2 more. She's got 4.
haven't you ever seen a lob pass before?
She was looking for the alley-oop. I actually saw one of those.
Hey, yes, we did.
At Farmington. And a foul on Kylie Norris.
Loose ball, technically
Her
offensive
first.
foul.
Team's 9th. And 1 in bonus is coming.
Looks like Gilly and well,
Sierra Shannon back in.
Yep. We'll call it a non-offensive foul. There we go.
Miley Martin at the free throw line, shooting 2. Hey, at least I know now that is who it is.
Hey, there we go.
First one, no good, and she doesn't get the bonus.
Kylie bringing it across half. I'm pretty sure every player that has played for Bushnell has ran point at some point this game.
3 on the way for Sierra Shannon. She's got another one. She's got 6 points on the strength of 2 threes. It's 33-12.
Drives right, puts that one up, misses.
Oh, nice pass. Caitlin Vogler gets gets a bucket. Her first one.
That last second shot will fall to make it 33-14 at the half.
So at the half we have, let's see, 4 of 6, 2 of 2, 0 of 2, and 0 of 1. Six of 11 from the charity stripe for Rushville. BPC had Kylie Norris shoot 2 free throws. And she made them both. That's the only free throws BPC shot in the first half. 7 points for Taylor Armstrong, 2 points for scratch that. 6 points for Taylor Armstrong. 2 points for Addie Green, 4 points for Josie Vogler, and 2 points for Caitlin Vogler. Miley Martin was also 0 for 1 from the free throw line. For BPC, they're led at the half by a game-high 14 by Kylie Norris. 6 points for Sierra Shannon, 4 points for Abby Nelson, 4 points for Jill Miller, 3 points for Elizabeth Gilfillan, and Sickles has 2. That's where we're at the half. We'll take a break, and we'll talk to you in just a little bit here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll play an interview that we did during the championship football game for the I8FA as we talked to I8FA President John Lawler for a halftime interview at that game. And since BPC is one of the 8-man teams, we'll let you folks hear what is going on with the I8FA and what to look forward to next season. And welcome to halftime here at the state championship game. And full disclosure, this is before the game.
Yeah, yep.
Here with Coach Lawler. And I guess you're back to being a coach, aren't you?
Well, yeah, they talked me into helping again, so I'm not the head coach, but I'm back coaching again. So.
Well, you coach a whole lot of people because I've been going to some I8FA meetings, and you're the head man at those things. You're the coach of that deal.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
Those meetings, you never stop being a head coach.
No, it's kind of in you once it's in you. So
President of the Illinois 8-Man Football Association, and you guys just continue to grow.
Yeah, we are. We're up to 30 teams, and there's a couple more coming next year. And we're hoping to get a couple of teams that couldn't field the team back for next year. So, we might have 30, 32, 34 guys playing next year. So
the football is just getting better and better every year, too, it seems like.
Well, last year's championship game was great, I thought. And I loved it especially because everybody thinks 8-man football is like arena ball.
Right.
And what did we see? A 12 to
7
game.
Something like that, 12-8.
Yeah, a great game. And I'm a defensive guy anyway, so I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
This 8-man thing is going to be here, and I think you guys have proven that with your association. The elephant in the room is IHSA going to take it over? That probably is down the road, but judging from the meetings that I've been to with you guys, not this year, obviously, and probably not going to be next year.
No, I don't. I honestly don't expect it for 2 or 3, maybe 4 years yet. Honestly, I thought we were closer. I think there's some things that they're looking at, wondering how it's going to affect how they do their championship weekend. Trying to include an 8-man game. That's one of the things. I think the big thing is the enrollment, as you've heard us talk about at the meetings that you've been to. I think that's the stickler. Where do they draw that line? Where do we draw that line? We've dropped it down to 325. We started out 400. I think we're close. Now we're seeing what I thought we would see. I'm not telling you that I know everything, but we're seeing roster sizes grow again. And that's good because kids are having success. They're not getting pounded week after week by bigger, stronger teams with 40, 50 guys in the roster. So now we're seeing roster size grow. We don't want to talk about restricting rosters. That as long as I'm president, that won't happen. I want more kids to play football. So that won't happen. And I don't think the IHSA wants that either. But somewhere we got to find where is it fair and where it isn't fair anymore. So.
I mean, you're a long ways from being big enough for 2 classes, but the enrollment deal is kind of where that is, right? I mean, that's the reason why you keep that enrollment, so everybody that's in your group is ideally competitive.
Yeah, we kind of grandfathered in a couple of bigger schools, but I'll be honest, Dwayne, I've had schools as large as 700 enrollment ask about 8-man football. Now, you and I both know that's not why we started this.
Right.
We started this to save schools of 110 kids like mine and West Prairie and things like that. We didn't start it. I understand where they're coming from. They have a hard time getting kids out, 25, 30 kids out. But that's just not what this is about. It's about saving small town, small school Friday night lights.
Do you feel like now that 8-man football in Illinois has solidified itself and people are recognizing it more now?
Oh, I sure do. Yeah, I think I've told you many times. You know, I had some good friends say, "Are you crazy? What are you doing this for?" And I said, "Because we have to.
Right.
We have to." I mean, we had a pretty good tradition. You know, we had an 11-year run straight in the playoffs, making it to quarterfinals, second round, and I saw it coming. It's like we're just running out of kids. It's not just us. It's other schools, and you've seen the schools that are in this now. They were 1A consistent playoff teams, and that's what we've got playing 8-man now.
Right.
And that's why the ball's getting better too. So, yeah, it's coming. And has it changed the 11-man 1A and 2A? Sure has, which we knew was going to happen. It's going to change it a little more too. So I think that's where we got to figure out, okay, where does this really lie before the IHSA takes it over? And honestly, I hope people think we're doing a pretty good job running it. I think we are. You know, everybody seems pretty happy. So, you know, we'll see. Tonight we're going to crown a champion. Both of these schools and their kids, if you went down those locker rooms right now and asked them if they knew a difference what they were playing for, they ain't going to care when they hoist that trophy up.
Now, a couple of coaches are going to be here tonight. We had one on a pregame show, Coach Elder from Ridgewood. Coach Unruh's on the sideline. And Jim Unruh was from Carthage, years, and I mean, multiple title champion.
Yep.
He loves 8-man.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is something that when you get to be a part of it, it feels like even the most successful and ingrained coaches like yourself realize it's really good football.
It's fun. I know when I first started, we started morphing to it a little bit with our JV squad because I knew it was going to happen, or I was going to have to make it happen, or we were going to have to do something different. It's fun because even for an old coach that's been around a long time, coached a lot of football, you're learning all over again. You know, so this defensive thing, I still don't have it. Ted Alston's probably the guy that's got it figured out the best. Their defense.
He showed that last year.
Oh man, their defense is stout year in, year out. But you know, it's fun. It's been fun. It's kind of new. Coach, my advice for a coach that was a little scared of it is don't embrace it. You know, embrace it and try to figure it out. You know, I'd see Pat and his dad John down here. They've been at every one. You know, and I mean, John's the granddaddy, and this was Pat's first year coaching. So, you know, I said he'd be a good interview to see how he felt about it. You know, and there again, very successful coach. So.
Well, thanks for talking to us here before the game, for halftime. I know you're busy, got a lot of stuff going on. Yep. We appreciate it. Congrats on a great evening, night, even though it's a little chilly. Congrats on putting a great program together. It's going to be fun, and I appreciate being a part of it.
I appreciate having you. I mean, you guys have been great for us, and we hope this continues. And I want to thank Monmouth College, too. They've been a great partner in this for as many years as we've been doing it. Great partner. You know, I got to know the coaches and that when my son played ball down here back 2011, 2012, and it's been a good fit for us. So hopefully we can keep it going for a while.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We'll be back with some stats and second half action in just a few minutes.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back. Everything that I said beforehand about going to the Western game and that, just throw that out the window. I guess we'll be here doing a girls game against A-Town, and they moved the Western men's game up till noon on Wednesday to get ahead of the storm. And BPC has it. Still on the pace for 12 instead of 17.
Spoke too soon, Dwayne. Spoke too soon.
I should have done turnovers. Should have done an over-under on turnovers. What's the over-under on second half turnovers? There's one.
Let's go with an even 20.
Even 20?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm talking between the two teams.
Oh, of course.
There's two.
It keeps you on your toes. Something to count.
Yeah. Norris, Suter. Norris, Gilfillan. Norris gets the rebound, and then a foul is going to be called on Caitlin Vogler, I think. We'll see. It is on Caitlin Vogler. Her first, team's first of the second half. I just realized I forgot to do fouls in the first half. Kylie Norris misses her first free throw. That's slacking off.
The amount of times last year I forgot about timeouts existing on that.
Well, I didn't miss any of those because we haven't taken any. She makes the second one.
20-point deficit now for the Rockets.
Second time it's been 20 points. Armstrong skips it over to Green. Green to Armstrong again. Now Caitlin Vogler. Armstrong drives into the zone, throws up the shot. It's hard off the glass, no good. Jill Miller with the rebound, and back the other way they go. I have a feeling my 17 over-under on jump balls was way too many. I mean, in full disclosure, I don't know that I've ever seen a game have 17 jump balls, but nice pass to Norris. She couldn't finish, though. Outlet to Green after the rebound by Lewis. Armstrong with it. Caitlin Vogler, left side. Green down to Lewis. Back to Green. Caitlin Vogler loses it, gathers it back. And Josie Vogler comes down with it. 2 on the way, I think. It was no good anyway. Armstrong with the rebound, and Miller is going to pick up the foul.
Have a new type of fan section down there instead of the high school kids that you normally see.
Oh, nice. Some BTBA girls, is that what that is?
Looks like it. It's a little bit far for me to read whether it says
and a bank shot's in for Taylor Armstrong. She's got 7. Sierra Shannon back in for Jill Miller, who leaves with 3 fouls. Second one off, no good. Gilfillan with a rebound. She pushes it back the other way. Hesitation dribble. Good job of a defense there by Armstrong. Suter. Sickles. Gilfillan. Jumper from about 10 feet's good. Gilfillan's got 5 points.
And the fan section knows exactly what they're doing. The same exact junior high cheers that happened when I was in junior high. All bench warmers memorize those things because it's the only thing you hear during the game.
Timeout on the floor. Charge to Rushville-Industry. It's going to be a full timeout, and I will mark it off the scoreboard.
It's like
this game being brought to you. Are you going to do the cheer? I'll stop if you were going to do the cheer. Oh, okay.
I was looking down. Kylie had maybe some tape powder. I don't know. Picked something up.
Game being brought to you by Commercial News Brief. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can then also download from their website the Monday and Wednesday editions free of charge, all for only $48 per year. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, and Macomb. And Rosie's Pizza. Rosie's Pizza offers something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For free delivery, or for delivery, not free, for delivery, call 309-772-2101. I'm a little disappointed nobody from Rosie's has been in the live chat yet. It's disappointing, Kenny.
I stand corrected. I thought Kylie had picked up something, important to the game. It was a handful of popcorn for Andy Rodeford.
Well, priorities.
I'm pretty sure stolen away from Brandon Wrench.
Vogler to Green to Armstrong. 3 on the way. Caitlin Vogler is off no good. Sickles tips it.
On the ground, it'll be picked up by Gilly.
That's actually a turnover. That never hit the rim, did it? That's a turnover. Got to keep track closely since we have an over-under on it. I'm going to say under, by the way. At least I hope so.
All right.
Shot by Sierra Shannon's off no good. Caitlin Vogler with the rebound, and back the other way it goes. Armstrong. Green. Tried to get it to Lewis. She did, but it come right back to Green. Caitlin Vogler now. Armstrong. Vogler. Armstrong. Shot off no good. I think that one hit the rim, didn't it?
I believe so, yes.
4:17 remaining in the third quarter.
Into the corner now. This will be a double dribble.
Abby Nelson and Jill Miller checking in. Kylie Norris and Sickles taking a seat.
Number 10 coming into the game for Rushville.
Norton. Rachel Norton. Armstrong brings it up. And, nice save in by Green. Armstrong's going to go, dump it down to Lewis. Lewis is going to lose it. Oh, it's going to be knocked off BPC out of bounds. Possession will stay with Rushville-Industry. 3:58 remaining in the third quarter. Corner, Green, 3, no good. Rebound, Armstrong puts the shot back up. It's off, no good. Sierra Shannon with the rebound. Nelson will bring it up the floor for BPC. Suter, 3, left wing, good. The senior gets her first basket of the game.
Ties her foul numbers.
Leave it to your brother to point that out.
Oh, well, I don't think I've ever even hit a 3 in practice, much less a game, as that'll be a foul on Gilly, it looks.
Gilfillan picks up her second. Team second. I don't know what's on the floor over there. They're trying to get off the floor.
I don't know.
Rushville-Industry coach over there trying to help. And he's got better eyes than Allen, apparently. Turnaround shot off, no good. Hope you saw the irony in what I just said. 3:10 remaining, and Gilfillan. Oh, she's going to be bailed out. A push from Armstrong. That'll be Armstrong's first, team second.
It's kind of like when you tell a really bad joke and no one laughs, and then you say, well, it's funny because.
I can't help it. My audience isn't quick enough to catch it. Nelson for 3, off no good. Shannon with the rebound, and Suter, I think, just blocked it. Gilfillan gets it back from Miller. Miller's going to tip it out of bounds, and it'll be Rushville-Industry basketball. I'm pretty sure that Suter blocked Sierra Shannon's shot.
Well, you got a little playback machine. Just check real quick.
I'd have to look then. It's more fun to just think that's what happened.
It's like in a semi-pro, Jackie Moon blocking all the shots to make sure there's no corn dogs.
I've never seen that show.
Oh, my gosh.
There's a turnover. Sierra, was that Shannon or was that Nelson that had it and fell down there? Couldn't see the number.
Switching into a 2-3 zone now.
Norton, Lewis, Green. Throws a shot up off the glass, and rebound goes to Sickles. Kylie Norris brings it up now for BPC. 2:25 to go in quarter number 3. Abby Nelson, Jill Miller. 17-foot jumper off, no good. Rebound to Lewis. Good box out there for the Rockets, and back this way it comes on the hand of Armstrong. She comes near side to Norton. Norton's going to try to drive, but she gets tripped by Jill Miller, and Jill Miller is going to pick up her 4th foul, team's 3rd. Gilfillan checks in for Miller. And you thought Suter was going to be the first one to get 4 fouls. You were wrong.
It could still happen.
Armstrong with it. I'm not calling that a turnover because I don't think she ever really had control of it. That's a turnover, though.
Kylie on the fast break. Goes
Norris, right. A little hesitation. Gets her own rebound and jump ball. BPC.
The Rushville ball.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. BPC got it at the quarter.
You know, they got this really nice, cool thing called a possession arrow.
No place else that I get do these games
Exactly.
that actually gets to use that. So I don't, and most of them don't even have it on the board. It's like at Abington the other day. I'm behind the bench, so I can't see the arrow, and the board doesn't have it on it. 3, Caitlin Norton, short. Rebound to Josie Vogler. Caitlin Vogler, by the way. Vogler of the Josie variety is going to make the bucket. Foul's going to be on BPC. Gilfillan picks up her 3rd.
3-point play opportunity.
Josie Vogler has 6 and a chance to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. Back in the day when us old folk played, this is the only way you could get a 3-point trip down the floor. Missed it. That's true. When I played junior high, they still didn't have the 3. We did have it in high school. We didn't have it in junior high, though.
I was going to say, I started doing math, and I was like, graduated 94, 93-ish.
92, actually. But
hey, close enough.
we did have the 3 in high school. Oh, there's a turnover. Gilfillan stops, puts the shot up, hard off the glass, no good. And Kylie Norris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be her 2nd. Team's 5th.
Suter in for Gilfillan.
Gilfillan with 3, Suter with 3, Norris with 2, Sierra Shannon with 2, Miller with 4 for BPC. Well, there's 7. 56.4 seconds remaining. Miley Martin checking back in. Josie Vogler going to take a seat for Rushville-Industry. Fouls on 25. Caitlin Vogler, her 2nd, team's 3rd. Shot. Norris is going to pick up
another.
Kylie Norris got her 3rd foul, team 6th. Rockets will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
40 seconds remaining. Set, and they'll go into the right side. Long 2 will be short.
Norton. 30 seconds remaining. Abby Nelson with the basketball for BPC. Sierra Shannon, 22 seconds. Oh, nice pass to Sickles. She can't finish. Gets the rebound. And she's going to be fouled by Miley Martin, I believe. Nope, 25. Caitlin Vogler gets it, her 3rd unofficially. Team's 4th. Free throw line shooting 2. Sickles. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. First free throw for Sickles is off, no good. Checking in for is Chloe Greer for Rushville-Industry. Sickles' second one's long, no good. Armstrong with the rebound. She goes all the way down the far side, turns the corner. Ball's on the ground. Jump ball. Possession BPC.
8.5 seconds remaining.
Suter, Shannon, traveled. Kylie Norris got a good look. That's no good.
Oh.
JD, that poor guy's getting harassed by the family sitting right behind him. Tough crowd in this place, let me tell you. Tough crowd. Alan Thompson looks at him and says, I would have counted it. Just throwing JD under the bus a little more. Gotta love it.
We did get a pretty nice shot showing that JD did the right call.
Yeah, and JD's defense, JD was right. For whatever that's worth. Game also being brought to you by Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. Is open through April through October, so yes, they're closed right now. But be sure to follow their Facebook page to see when they open in the spring. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. And McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers and MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to Spartan student athletes and the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. Fourth quarter underway. (39-17), the scoreboard missed one there. Greer, and then a turnover.
Inside.
Norris can't put the shot in. Holy cannoli. And it's going to be a BPC turnover.
Should be 10 by my count.
That's what my math says. Or at least the little lines on the bottom of the page say anyway.
Stolen away by Jilly.
Miller's layup off, no good.
Ooh, she gets her
and
fifth.
She picks up her fifth. If they call it on her, yep, that's 5. You're right.
So I guess I did see somebody foul out today.
Yeah, but it wasn't who you thought it was going to be. Sierra Shannon checking in. And Jill's defense, that was absolutely not her fault. That was just a pure accident. Wrong place, wrong time. Miley Martin at the free throw line again. She's 0 for 1. And 0 for 2.
Left the line early, it looks.
That's almost like a turnover.
But is it officially?
No, it's not. Chloe Greer. So you might be a foot taller than me, but I ain't scared. She picks up her first foul. Team 5th.
Jalen not paying attention, gets it stolen away. As that almost gets stolen away 3 times. And Jalen gets the blocking foul from behind.
Sickles picks up her first foul. Team's 8th. Two free throws coming for Rachel Norton. Or excuse me, 1 in bonus, I think, actually. She doesn't get it. Norris walks it up. 6:50 to go. 3 for Shannon, off no good. Suter with the rebound. Right elbow jumper. Gilfillan good from Kylie Norris. Gilfillan has 7.
Tipped away and stolen by Kylie. She'll drive right, pass back towards Gilly. That one is missed,
Oof.
Rebounded, and the foul.
Miley Martin's going to pick that one up, I think. It's almost like a little frustration action going on about right now, it seems like. First one on Martin, 6th on the team. Both will be in bonus the rest of the way. Two free throws coming for Kylie Norris. She's got 15. Make it 16. Subs coming in. Martin, Greer, and Norton go out. Lewis, Caitlin Vogel, and Josie Vogler back in, excuse me. Second one's off, no good. Armstrong will take it back the other way after Caitlin Vogler got the rebound. Oh, Josie Vogler came back to get it and gets the bucket to fall as well. She's got 8. .5:55 remaining in the basketball game. Elizabeth Suter with it. Right side, Sierra Shannon into Norris. Norris had it knocked away. Ends up powering it back up and through a couple defenders. She's going to be fouled. 2 free throws coming. And a foul is on Caitlin Vogler, her 4th, team 7th. 2 more free throws for Kylie Norris. She's got 16. Make it 17. Katie English checking back in. Abby Nelson in as well. Second one also good. She's got 18 points. Armstrong, runner, off no good, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. Vogler gets the miss and gets it put in. Josie Vogler with 10. Down to Norris, but a turnover. It's 14. Armstrong, off no good. Rebound off no good, still hasn't hit the rim yet. I'm going to give him a turnover.
That's a double dribble. They let that go.
You're 5 away.
Should be 4 away after that. But shot is up for 3, misses.
I don't know if you really, even though they didn't hit the rim, if they get 3 shots at the rim, you probably shouldn't call that a turnover either. In their defense, they were shooting from underneath it. 3 on the way, top of the key, good for Josie Vogler. She's got 13. Back to a 20-point lead. Timeout, BPC. Checking in for BPC, number 32. Do you know who that is?
BPC number 32. I do believe that should
Is that
be
Jaden Johnson?
I can't see where she is.
She's over to the left side.
Left side. Oh, yeah, that's Jaden Johnson.
Okay. She's not 32 on the roster. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, don't remember when they changed that up. About the second game. But you know how it is. Roster sheets never change once it's made one time.
Yeah, I know. Gilfillan, Nelson. 4:30 remaining. Katie English down to Jaden Johnson. Johnson to English. Nice look down to Shannon. Out to Johnson. It's tipped away. He'll stay with BPC. Gilfillan, short. Green to Armstrong. She'll put up the shot. It off, no good. Gilfillan with the rebound as we approach the 4-minute mark. Nelson to English. Gilfillan. Nelson. Sierra Shannon 3. It's off right, no good. Jaden Johnson had a chance to rebound, couldn't track it down. Long 2 on the way, excuse me. Vogler of the Caitlin variety. Rebound to Sierra Shannon, and back the other way it goes Abby Nelson for BPC. 3:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Nelson's little floater off, no good, hard off the glass, and back the other way it goes. Green loses it out of bounds. Suter back in the game. As Green goes out, Norton's back in for Rushville-Industry. Elizabeth Suter brings it up the floor. She comes over to Abby Nelson. Katie English, back to Suter. Shannon. And jump ball, possession to BPC. I'm going to fall short on that one.
I think so. I was going to say that might have been a little bit too high.
That's 9. And a foul. That might be on Caitlin Vogler. If it is, she's going to foul out.
Nope.
2-3?
2-3.
There is no 2-3.
That's 5.
That's
Renchie
2-5.
got the official call.
That is 5 on Caitlin Vogler. Katie English shooting 1 in bonus, and she hits the first one.
Sierra Shannon kind of forgot there was a bonus.
And she hits the second. 46-24. 3 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining here. 180 seconds if you're. I know how Jeff Borders loves it when people say that. Josie Vogler with the rebound to put back. It's off, no good. Gets her own rebound again. It's off, no good. Abby Nelson gets the tip and pushes it back the other way. Nice little crossover. Gets to the right hand, but she can't finish. Armstrong with the rebound.
And anytime you bring up Borders, all I can think of is him complaining about you saying radio dials on live air.
That's true. BPC is going left to right on the radio dial. I know nobody has dials anymore, but I'm old. I told you a few minutes ago I'm old.
Hi, Oldham County.
Oh, Nelson tried to get in the passing lane again. Couldn't quite get there. Armstrong missed. Norton missed. Lewis and English fighting for it.
Traveling
and
is the
a traveling violation called, but they think they might take the timeout. They're going to give them the timeout, waive off the traveling. It'll be a 30-second timeout charged to the Rockets. We'll take one as well, and we'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH right after this.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back. Just back underway, and
steal and
call
a foul.
Lewis with the foul. I'm not going to give him a turnover because they had 2 shots before that on the trip down there. So
2:04 remaining.
Lewis gets her first foul.
Team 9th.
That one's no good for Katie English. Norton. Jaden Johnson almost had a steal there. Lewis for three. (46-27).
Elizabeth pass over towards Shannon.
Nelson along two. It's short. Did that hit the rim?
No, it did not.
They're at 18. Minute 34 to go. I said under.
Guess you're going to go 0 for 2 tonight.
I might. Maybe they'll just hold the ball the last minute and a half.
Tipped and stolen away by Suter, 19.
This is why I don't bet. In my defense, I made the number on the jump balls way too easy for Kenny to win.
Three and the hack.
Lewis is going to pick up the foul,
And it
her
will
second.
be 3 shots as she was behind the line.
For Jaden Johnson. First one no good, right? I was getting talked to behind me, so I was trying to, I can't turn around to look, so I'm trying to like wait till they get down the hallway. Second one's off, no good. Jaden just headbutted the basketball.
It's all about a mind connection, you know. If you believe you can hit it, you'll hit it, you know.
Is that what it is?
I guess so. Hey, that's exactly what it is.
It worked, whatever it was. She's got 1 point.
1 minute remaining. 47-27 your score.
I need no more turnovers.
Hey, there we go, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth didn't foul out, and she made you be the winner.
Yep. One of the good things she'll do.
That's
two for me this year.
That was a travel and a turnover both. Martin for 2.
Abby Nelson on the defense lost her footing before she could defend the ball.
Well, I think she was trying to draw a charge, but it was like a slow motion fall way late. 15 seconds. End of the game and drawing the foul, number 4, Allie Hogan for Rushville-Industry. 3 free throws coming for Abby Nelson. Abby's got 4 all in the first half. See if she can get one here of these 3. Not that one. 13.6 seconds remaining. Chance to get it back to 20 points here, though. Four sophomores and a senior on the floor for BPC. Third one off, no good. Greer with it. And another turnover. Suter. And she's just going to let the clock run out. No, she's going to loft it. And that's how it's going to come to an end. 47-29. BPC gets the win over Rushville-Industry. We'll take a few-minute break, and we'll be back with some stats right after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We're now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to.
Welcome back here to BPC High School, 47-29, the win for BPC. They're down there with the BTBA girls getting their photos taken as the BTBA girls were here doing some cheering and helping out before the game, doing a few things. 18 points to lead all scorers for Kylie Norris, 7 points for Elizabeth Gilfillan, 4 for Jill Miller, 6 for Sierra Shannon, 3 for Elizabeth Suter. Abby Nelson had 4. Katie English had 2. Jalen Sickles had 2. Jaden Johnson had 1. For BPC, for Rushville-Industry, 13 points for a team high for Josie Vogler, 7 points for Taylor Armstrong. She was 5 of 8 from the free throw line for 7 points. 2 points for Miley Martin. And that's 2 points for Caitlin Vogler also. That's the scoring here in this one. We'll take another break and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
I chose MDH. We moved here and I was researching different places that would allow me to VBAC, have a vaginal birth after C-section, and the doctors here do encourage that, and so I chose that after looking online, and I wouldn't want to deliver anywhere else because they all go above and beyond, and they're so kind and actually care about you.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH here. As we've got Coach Suarez again, a great win, Coach, especially on a BTBA night, it seemed.
Yeah. You know, we heard they were coming. We know I know a lot of those girls from when I had them 2 years ago in second grade, and so it was nice to see them out and to have them kind of seeing these girls in action, and it was nice to have their support. We're low in numbers, so seeing those numbers coming up are great,
and especially. It's nice to have a little bit of a cheering section going on.
Oh yeah, definitely. It would have been pretty quiet without them here tonight, with the boys being in Knoxville tonight and everything going on. So yeah, it was nice having a little fan section for sure.
And you said low numbers. I saw on the stands there a couple players, Callie Kramer and
Madison
McGrew.
Yep.
Both out.
Mhm.
Any timetable on when they'd be back?
Callie Kramer, it's official. She has torn her ACL, so she'll be done for the year. She has surgery on the 22nd, so good luck to her on that. Wishing her the best, obviously. And then Madison McGrew, she had a sprained meniscus when we played Macomb, and she'll be back the 27th.
Okay. So it's nice to get her back, especially
for sure.
from the great year that she had last year.
No, definitely, and she'll be my only senior next year. So if she went out, that was a scary thing seeing her go down for sure.
And it's also a bad thing seeing Callie Kramer also had injury issues in the past. Hopefully that next year, once she gets into that upperclassman level, she'll have everything right now.
Right. Well, and they say, once you tear your ACL, it's stronger than the other one, actually. So, at least it's her other one, and, she can bounce back and get better from that because, she was my upcoming sophomore. That was my point guard. She was a great ball player, great ball handler, could shoot from the perimeter. So, she will be missed so much.
And one of the favorite things that I got to see a lot from her, especially last year when I was doing all the JV games, was the aggression that she showed out.
Yeah.
When you got JV games, people are a little hesitant. They want to pass, but they don't want to make mistakes. And
right.
she was out there, yeah, sure, I'll turn it over a couple times, but I'm going to get my steals on the same side.
Exactly.
To out.
Yeah, no, she was a great defender, and even in practice, there was times where she was taking the ball away from our seniors the whole time, and she was just able to predict what was going on, and she had a good eye for the floor for sure.
Another great thing tonight, of course, we saw another great game by Kylie Norris down low, getting some points scored with post moves, free throws, pretty much doing everything. It's just great to see her get better and better throughout the year as now we're getting closer and closer to that conference play.
Yeah, absolutely. She does a great job playing big down low, and she gets some ticky-tacky fouls here and there because sometimes she goes against girls that she's just bigger than, and she can just kind of bully around a little bit, and those fouls will come, and so she's just got to play real smart. I teach her after a made shot or a rebound, don't get your hands in there. You don't need to do things that'll get you fouls early because like you said, we need her in that game, and she's a strong force down low for us to either get points from down there or kick it back out. So,
and another great day reason about today is getting more JV player time. A lot more movement in with Abby Nelson, Sierra Shannon, got Katie English and Jane Johnson in there a little bit more. Didn't have a JV game to get them some playing time, but able to play up, especially in that third and fourth quarters, really helps them get along.
Yeah, it was great. Sierra and Abby were playing for me pretty much the whole game, just as role players coming off the bench. And, I always tell them whether they're in for 30 seconds, a minute, you've got to go in there, play smart, not make too many mistakes and just do the right things. And, that's exactly what they do. And it was nice that I got Katie and Jaden in there as well. Those last 5 minutes, it was really nice seeing them all on the floor together to kind of get some minutes in varsity because, next year, like I said, I've got one senior and then a bunch of juniors. So they're going to have to take over a bigger load next year than they might be ready for. But, that's just the cards they're dealt. So.
All right, we thank you for your time once again, Coach Swartz, and we thank you for watching here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll be back Wednesday afternoon around 10, 11, whenever that game starts. I haven't checked my shirt, but we thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yep, thank you.